A body that advises the government has called for the removal of a wind turbine beside a 5,000-year-old burial mound. Permission for the turbine near Rathfriland was given after mistakes in the planning process. Newly released documents show the Historic Monuments Council told planners 2 years ago that they should revoke permission. The papers also reveal why the department responsible for protected sites decided not to go to court over the issue. Here's our Agriculture and Environment correspondent, Conor McCauley.
The turbine wasn't turning today, but the fallout from its planning approval still has officials in a spin. It was granted even though it's beside a 5,000-year-old burial ground and ancient inauguration hill at Iveagh near Rathfriland, a regionally significant site and a protected state monument. Archaeologists weren't consulted and say if they had been, they wouldn't have passed it. The decision was taken when the DOE was in charge of planning. When the powers were passed to councils, it became Armagh, Banbridge, Craigavon's problem.
We've had 2 years of prevaricating and we're waiting for an update from them about whether or not they want to revoke the permission. Until then, it's anyone's guess.
Planners have been told what they ought to do. Documents released under Freedom of Information show the Historic Monuments Council, which advises on the care of protected sites, told ABC Council it should revoke planning permission for the wind turbine because of its impact. That's still under consideration. The department responsible for monuments, communities, thought about going to court to injunct the turbine, but discovered that while their archaeology experts hadn't been consulted on this particular one, they had been asked about another one in the same area around the same time and hadn't objected. An internal document showed senior officials felt the strength of a legal action had been severely, potentially fatally compromised by that lack of objection, so they decided not to take a case, which leaves campaigners like these asking questions about the ability of government to protect special places.
This area was specifically marked out in the guidance for wind development as being unsuitable for wind development. How it ever got through the planning process in the first place is anybody's guess.
They may not have to guess much longer. The council is promising an update at a planning meeting next week, though promises of an imminent decision on the future of this turbine have been made before now. Conor McCauley, BBC Newsline at Iveagh.